Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Growing Orchids in Jamaica. Today I'm gonna be giving you an update on the blooms that are on my veranda. In case you are new, please subscribe so you see just how I grow my orchids in Jamaica. So if you want to see the blooms that are on my veranda, just stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. I am going to be introducing you to some of the blooms that are on the veranda, just showing off. Most of the plants that I have on the veranda are really Dendrobium orchids. And so guys, let me introduce you to them as we go along. This one here, let me see if I find the ID. It says it's a Dendrobium pink 197. It's actually going off now because it has been blooming for some time, but it is still doing its thing, and so I introduce you to it. This other one is one of those candy stripe. I am not seeing an ID here, but isn't it gorgeous, guys? Just look at the formation. It is so beautiful, and I love my orchids with stripes and spots. I just think this one is a gorgeous one. So on the veranda, I have an area where each week I will do up an arrangement. And guys, this is my arrangement for this week on the veranda. And if you notice here, I have it in a nice big red plant. So let me introduce you to them, because isn't this a gorgeous arrangement that I have here with lots of blooms on the veranda, different colors, different shape, different sizes. And this one is also one of my favorites. Yes guys, isn't it beautiful? But unfortunately, I'm not seeing an ID for it. It has such a beautiful color in the center of it, which is actually emanating also from the lip. Look at this one on the hair. I just love the formation of this one. Look at the pattern with that little speck of pink on the edge. It's actually a yellow with purple lip, and it is just gorgeous. What I noticed with this one too, it doesn't grow very tall, and I love that about it. Let me see if I can find the name. It actually is a Dendrobium Chisri Gold. Not sure I'm pronouncing it right, but that's what it is, guys. And I just love that one. I just think the pattern is just so gorgeous, and it puts on a nice show. Now this one is another, I have the ID for it, but I will put it on the screen because I'm not seeing it right now in this pot, but I do have the ID for it. And look at this other one. It's also one of those Dendrobium pink with a number. I think this one is a 297. Not sure what the numbers mean, but that's how we get them. And I just love this one as well. It has on 2 spikes, yes, and has been putting on a show for me for a little while. So guys, isn't that also another stunning one? Yes. All right, now I have another newbie that I want to introduce. This one yes guys, I recently purchased this one and it is actually a first time bloomer. It's called the Dendrobium Chinese Pink. Yes, so it's a first time bloomer for me and I think I like it. It's sort of delicate and in the lip there is a little green in the center of the plant, and if you notice to the end of the lip there is pink. So that's one of my new orchid that I purchased, the Dendrobium Chinese Pink. Right, so this one here is another new one that I purchased as a seedling, and it is now blooming for me for the first time. Let me show you the ID. It is actually a Dendrobium POF 397. So I think I really like it. I think it's a gorgeous one. Alright, so let's continue. In the background, look at this one, how stunning it is. This one is just such a show off. It has on 2 awesome blooms. And look at that. The flowers are large with a deep pink, almost purple in the center. That is the Dendrobium Miss Asian. Yes, that's a gorgeous one which just knows how to put on a splendid show. Yes guys, so let's move on. This one I have here in the center. I actually got a division of this one, so I really don't have the ID for it, but I love it. I'm gonna now introduce you to this Dendrobium brown that I have here in the middle. And yes guys, what I noticed with it, the front of it is brown, but when you look at the buds and at the rear of the flower, you will notice that it has a slight greenish yellow on it. So I think that's an amazing one. As we continue, this is one of my Dendrobium white, and yes, I think this is another gorgeous one that is putting on its little show. And of course, around the back here, this pansy, I've introduced you to it already. Right, so it's my Dendrobium pansy pink. And I just love this one because the formation of it is just so different when compared to the others and the ones that we are accustomed to having. So it's not a regular looking bloom. Yes. And there is this other Dendrobium that I want to introduce you to, but somehow I am not seeing the ID on it at all, but I think it is such a spectacular one, and it is this one that I have around the back here. Just look at the pattern. Isn't that beautiful? And so there is one other plant though that's on the veranda that I'm going to be introducing you to, which is not a Dendrobium, but I think this is an awesome one. This is a Trichocentrum. However, I don't have the ID. I actually got the division of it, and I just think it's a stunning one. Yes guys, look at it. Oh, let me see if I can get it to settle down. Ah, that's it. Yes, let me give you a close-up of it. Right, and this is what the plant actually looks like. It's actually similar to that of the mule ear. Yes, so that's a beautiful one that we have here. It is a Trichocentrum, but I do not have the exact ID for it. but nevertheless, it's a really, really, really gorgeous one, and I just love it. So guys, that's what I have blooming on the veranda right now. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and so you never miss another video, please subscribe to my channel. And as we say in Jamaica, just follow back on me. This is the Orchid Duck, and I am growing orchids in Manchester, Jamaica.